This video is rated 400 points or less for the Iron Man players. And so they came up to the Bifrost, the rainbow bridge that connects Asgard, the home of the gods, with Midgard, the home of mankind. After staring into the great beyond for a time, Odin turned his gaze upon Frigga, his queenly wife. I would leave Asgard for a while. I know, said Frigga. Much has to be done in Midgard, the world of men. I would change what knowledge I have into wisdom, so that the things that are to happen will be changed into the best that may be. I know, said Frigga once more. Go, my husband. Bring your wisdom to Midgard, that they may know better days. I shall not go to Midgard as Odin, All-Father. Instead, I shall be Vegtam the Wanderer, so that, for a time, the wisdom of Odin may live among the men of the world. And so we begin our making of Vegtam with a proper physical form. From the Reddit vaults of RCK Tinder, we find the DNA of Geralt of Rivia, or Alexander the Great. Links are in the description below. Along the left side of our hero, I always prefer a bisexual leader. Make his faith Norse and then Asatru. Make his culture North Germanic and then Norse. His name is Vegtam. His dynasty can be Slifnir, Ragnarok, or whatever makes your blood sing. And the motto, Glory until Ragnarok. The right side is where the world becomes more precarious. So many different paths can bring you to fruition. But the basics must all be made thusly. Your education must be the one-star learning trait, conscientious scribe. All skills must be drained from your character, and your age must be moved to 120. All things beyond this point are my own suggestions, and you should make your avatar of Odin into the type of character you most want to play. Remember that the goal of this dynastic founder is to ready the way for the next generation. Vegtam's goal is to knock around the mortals, sire some demigod children, and then return to the real Asgard when they come of age. Next we move on how I make my version of Odin. Diligent, for the bonuses and capital development bonus. Genius, because it is the best trait. Calmly and hale, which allows you all three traits and the option to have strong blood, and to be the Blood Father. The dynasty gains the strong blood permanent modifier, giving the following: plus 0.25 health, plus 40% chance of inheriting good congenial traits, plus 400% chance of new good congenial traits. I used to take the Giant, which brings us up to exactly 400 points. But that stops us from getting the strong blood trait, and I really don't like to play without it. Now we have 20 points left to do with as we please. But we can get a few more if we take a few flaws. Drunkard, reclusive, flagellant, contrite, and comfort eater give us an extra 35 points, meaning we can still spend 55 points. Maybe I'll take Legendary Blade Master. Or maybe I'll take Pure Blood and put the 5 remaining points into skills. In my case, though, I shall take Gregarious for all of the relationships you will be forging, and Lustful for all of the children you will be siring. Whatever you choose, it is time to hit finalize and go to Midgard. And so it was that Odin traveled to Midgard, to bring his teachings and mingle his blood with them. A special form of enlightenment would be made from his time among them, and many would gape in wonder at what he had made. No matter where you start, the first place you must go is your lifestyle. 20 perk points will be yours at the start of the game, and 90% of the time, all 20 of them will be in your learning. But from time to time you will discover 2 mystery points in another category. Pay attention to this so that you do not accidentally take a lifestyle that hinders your progress. For the purpose of this video, I will assume all of my points are in learning. Remember, Vegtam is creating a dynasty, and his mission is to make the best children possible. Therefore, I will take the diplomatic lifestyle, Family Focus, for the fertility bonus. Groom to Rule gives children 1 to 3 extra skill points, and then I can take Befriend or something similar to it. Next, I will go to my learning lifestyle, and this is where the magic happens. I have enough points to fill 2 trees, and then take 2 points in a third. Whole of Body will give you the time you need to let your heir grow up. And Scholar will give you the skills you need to overcome your mediocre start. Learning on the Job is my favorite perk, as 20% of your counselor's primary skills are added to your own. This means the cooler your counsel, the higher your skills. This will make up for the way you zeroed out your skills at character creation. Oh yes, and don't forget to strengthen your blood. And there it is. Everything else is up to you. I will speak of some of my favorite places to start in the game later, but this is how you will bring your demigod to life. Try not to gobble up too much territory in your first life. Raid like a Viking. Make your wife and concubines have good traits. Make sure your heir is worthy. And make sure your family is powerful and strong. Odin is watching after all. Do not disappoint.